What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED and LCD gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we have a game called Is Guilty. No idea what it's about. All I know is, it was like, I think $4 or something like that. So I was like, hell yeah. I got like this and like 4 or 5 other games all at the same time. Because I was like, oh, these look kind of neat. And so far, I've liked all the other ones I've tested. One of them, I was just stuck in like some random pools. Kind of like one of those Backrooms games or a liminal game. Then there was one where I was going into a giant hole where they said there was nothing down there, and then they fucking lied to me. There absolutely was something down there. So, if this is anything like those, this guy is absolutely guilty, and we could just not even bother playing, and we just know he's guilty. So we could just stop the video right here. But we're not going to do that. Why don't we instead hop on into the game?
So, we're going to do some just standard settings here. And if you don't care about 60 plus, you could probably even turn it up to medium or high and it'll still pay over 30, I'd say. But I figured let's just leave it alone. Let's get rid of head bob and VSync. I do not like those things. Although I think I left it on some of the other systems, and yeah, not a big fan. But alright, let's go see what it can do, shall we? So we're going to go ahead and just do the same thing we did on the LCD on the OLED here. and it seems to have little hiccups, but I don't think it dropped under 60 other than like during little hiccups. So that's nice. It is just on low after all, though. But hey, sometimes this thing struggles to even get 3040 on low, so I'll take it. But alright, let's jump back to the game.
Alright guys, this might be the shortest video I ever make, because as far as I can tell, this is the only room you can do anything in, because it's the only room you can see. And it's only because I was so lucky that I found this. Because once you leave this room, can you guys see anything? I sure can't. I did eventually find this, but I want to be able to see what I'm doing. But I have yet to find a light switch. Yeah, so the only place I can see anything in is this room. That's it. So that's pretty bad. So that might be why the game says it's not supported. Maybe SteamOS just has an issue displaying shit properly. Because this is stupid. Like, I'm not gonna get butthurt and mad, you know, when I'm just sucky at a game. That happens frequently when I'm just bad. Get out of here, random cat hair. But when you can't even see what you're doing, there we go. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in a video game that I've ever played so far, actually. Just have the fucking lights be on, for fuck's sake. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off in games, personally. Alright, dude, what the fuck do you want? Stop honking your fucking horn. You're lucky I don't pull you out of that car and beat the shit out of you. Alright, 1 chocolate donut and a coffee. Okay. Is that the chocolate donut? That looks like a chocolate cookie. I'm just gonna grab that. That looks like a chocolate donut. Hey, is this the donut? Okay, and here's your coffee. Wow, he's out of there, isn't he? Yeah, but what did you do? That's what I gotta ask. Oh. What the fuck did you order then? Oh, and then if you mess up on here, you can't like do anything about it. That's the problem with trying to use WSAD. Like, it works. Like, you can sort of play, but lots of the controls are all fucked up. So let's see here. What button drops stuff? Oh. No idea. Okay, well. No. Doesn't seem to be a way to drop items. If I was using a mouse, I could probably just right-click or something, but, or left-click rather. Because yeah, you can't click anything else now. Ah, this is so annoying. I should just go hook up a damn keyboard and mouse, but I hate like doing that because most people want to play this in handheld mode. Yeah, fortunately, no buttons drop, so we're fucked. Where the hell even are the chips? Are they under here? No? No? I don't even see chips. Where even are chips? The chips wouldn't be in the fucking refrigerator. That's water. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Here's some chips. Chips. Ketchup, spicy, salt. but we can't pick it up. So we're just gonna have to go to the main menu, and then we're just gonna have to make a new game and go and start all the way over again because we accidentally picked something up. You can never drop anything. So never, make sure what you want to pick up is picked up if you're actually gonna play this in handheld mode. If you're using keyboard and mouse, it probably doesn't matter even a slight bit, but it sure does now here. Yeah, I clicked on you, dumbass. There we go. There they are. Thank God. I thought I was going to have trouble finding those again. That was lame. Oh, I thought she wanted the chocolate cookie. Oh wait, no, he wants the chocolate donut. So yeah, we fail yet again. So yeah, I wouldn't want to play this in handheld mode because you can't even drop shit if you mess up. Or if you can, I sure as hell don't know what button it is. And then you can't just pick something else up. Yeah, no, I didn't try those, but nope, of course it can't be that easy. Yep, absolutely lame. So I think I'm just going to go hook up a keyboard and mouse to the OLED. So, sorry this was kind of a shitty part, but that's what happens when you try to like emulate stuff sometimes. It's not always a great experience. But if you never mess up, you can play in handheld mode. But if you ever mess up, you can never drop anything, and then you have to restart the game every time. And that doesn't sound very fun. So let's go and switch on over to that Steam Deck OLED, and we'll just use a keyboard and mouse for the rest of the stuff, because this is stupid. There's probably just like left click or something like that, and it just drops shit. Well, alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay. I switched to keyboard and mouse, but unfortunately, you still can't drop anything, as far as I can tell. Okay, ketchup chip. And then he wants an orange juice. Which is probably this, I'm imagining. Nope, that's apple juice. Oh, we already failed now. Is there like a trash can or something? Okay, there we go. That's what you do. You can't just throw shit on the ground. Alright, I knew there had to be some way to move shit. Alright, so that's one problem solved. I was gonna say they should add a way to drop shit and make it a little bit easier to see at the beginning of the game. Now, just make it easier to see. Alright, that kind of looks like an orange. There you go. That's a big old stutter. There you go, there's your orange juice. What else? A soda. One soda. Coming right up before you. There you go. Alright, and then a cookie. Doesn't say anything special, so I'm gonna assume a cookie's a cookie. Peace. Jeez. It's got like better acceleration than a Tesla Plaid. He's out of there. Oop, forgot to mute my phone. Let's do that real quick. We don't want that binging and bopping and ruining our video. Usually I remember to do that, but not today. Coffee and a water, huh? That's a little suspicious. You got something to hide?
Alright. So then we gotta do our sleuthing. So we gotta pick the guy we think did that shit at the beginning. Alright, let's see if I can do it. I think it was this guy. Alright, and I'm assuming click on the bed and sleep. Oh. Oh. Well, at least they're being realistic. We wouldn't want to waste all this power. That's why I didn't want to shut the lights off. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of dirt. Where's that broom? Nope, that's closed. Where's the broom at? I know I saw it chilling somewhere before. There it is. Alright, any more? Yep. Alright, that it? Alrighty. Oh, nice. Okie dokie. Yeah, definitely saw a guy stand there for a second. It's definitely pretty fun. Alright, what do we got? Good work. Okay. Right. Okay. Old beater. Great. Sounds like a real winner. At least I memorized where those are, so even if I can't see them now, I know they're there. Anyway, I'd say it runs pretty well. Other than that, like, not being able to see anything at first. That's about the only biggest problem. Once I figured out you throw shit in the trash can, you can't just throw stuff on the floor. No big deal. Okie dokie. I was trying to wrap up, but now we got weird ass noises. But alright, let's go wrap the video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's our wrap for Is Guilty on the Steam Deck OLED and LCD. And definitely runs no problem, at least on low. Heck, you could probably, if you don't care about 60 FPS, you could probably turn it on high. Probably get you like 30 or 40 FPS that way. Maybe have some drops into the 20s at some points, but me, I just play it with the default low settings. It's not one of those games that's like super crazy graphics. That's like, oh my god, this looks photorealistic. No, it's just supposed to be a fun little creepy game. And I found out at least one of my issues. You throw the stuff you mess up on in the trash. Almost every single one of these games works like that. I just didn't see the trash at first, so I was like, well, what the fuck? What do? I gotta just restart every time. So nope, that was my fault. The only thing I really had an issue with was it was a little dark to find them damn light switches at first. But hey, that might have just been a me problem too. Maybe no one else had an issue finding those. So ran just fine though, other than me messing up and not seeing shit and not paying attention on where to throw stuff up, which were both me issues, not the game's fault. So other than those, which again were my issues, I'd say the game's more than capable of playing on the Steam Deck. So if you like this kind of game and you wanted to check this game out, well, I wouldn't worry about it. Go give it a shot. And it seems like you can even play in handheld mode. So I might just do that for the rest of the stuff. But at the same time, I really like having the accuracy of keyboard and mouse. But I think people like watching me play these in handheld mode more than just setting it on the table and pointing a camera at it. But hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll see when I get to the Allies, which I decide to do. I'll probably just do keyboard and mouse, but I don't know. We'll see. Either way, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And I do a peace out with that hand, but I want my pinky working better first, so until it does, left-handed peace out, and until the next video.